find it kind of ironic that I'm just like making a video on focus and how to get up and get the work done, and I haven't even been able to focus for the past like 30 minutes or so. I've been procrastinating this video for ages. Like, I woke up at 3:30, I scripted for a bit, went to have a shower. It's now 4:50. Procrastinated like crazy to get this video done, and then that's like another lesson in itself where just need to get up and do the work, and that's the point of this video anyways. And I need to understand, right, that lots of people don't think that they have control over their minds, or like control over what they do. They think a lot of their actions are subconscious, as in they'll get up, they'll go eat some food, or they'll get up and they'll lay down to watch TV or go on their phone. It seems like a cycle, something that they're kind of programmed to do, and they don't think that they have any control over it, whereas it's actually them doing the thing. Most of us live in this state of constant brain fog where everything just kind of feels blurry, and when it comes to doing work, you just can't seem to focus on it. And everything that we do, seem like we don't have control over, and it's kind of just pre-programmed in us to do certain things. So when we go to lay down to watch porn, it just seems so uncontrollable. But if anything, it's actually very controllable, and it's something that you decide to do. You can decide whether your hand goes down, then you stop fucking fapping for the next 30 minutes and edging yourself. You decide that, on where that goes and how your body moves. That's something I had to come to terms to a lot of the time when I found things difficult. Another thing I had to come to terms to was that most of the time these things that we're doing, these hard tasks, they're temporary. They only last for a certain period of time. They only starting from here and they're ending here. There's always a start and end. It's not forever. The pain or the effort that you're putting in to the work that you need to get done, the work that you need to do, is temporary. I think this all the time when I'm going on runs. I went on a run yesterday with my friends through the rain. It was about 6k or so. And every time I got the feeling that, okay, maybe I should stop. Granted, I did stop. A couple of times I did stop. And that was on the way back, the second half. But on the way there, I didn't stop once. And I thought, whenever I thought about stopping, I would just tell myself, this pain, this feeling of ache and tiredness, because it was right after the gym session, it's only temporary. The next day, which is today, I'm not going to feel as shit as I was feeling then. And I don't. After the run, I felt euphoric, I felt great, I felt amazing. And that's one of the benefits of doing the good work. Is that if you do the good work, you actually stand up, look at the work, sit down, get it done, the feeling you have after is what you should be chasing. The feeling of completion, pride. By the end of the day, you should have that feeling of pride in yourself. And that's what you should be running towards. And that feeling of shit and the feeling of terrible, waste of my time, I wasted my energy, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that, or I should have done this, or should have done that. It's all should have, could have, would have's. Makes you feel shit. And that's what you need to run away from. You need to have something to run towards, but you also need something to run away from. I remember there was this experiment, right? I haven't got like the details of it, but it was an experiment where they had a rat in a cage, or rat in this like, in like a science box, or whatever you call it, man. But they had a rat in a cage, and I think there was a little pipe, right? There was a pipe going through, and the rat was in this pipe. On one end they had cheese, and they measured basically how much strength it would take, because he had the little fucking metric things to calculate his strength moving towards it. So they wanted to calculate the strength they would put in to move towards the cheese, which is the goal. And then the next day they added a cat behind the smell of a cat. So what they found is that with the motivation to run away from the cat and to run towards the cheese, there was infinite motivation for that rat to move forward. There was much more motivation than just for motivated by the cheese. So you need to have something to run away from and something to run towards. And running away from it could be real deep stuff, like I don't want to be like my parents, or I don't want to be like my friends, or I don't want to be like this person, or this person, this person, or you don't even want to be like your old self. That's something to run away from, and then you have your goal to run towards. One tip I will give you in this video is a way to just get as much work done of a specific thing as possible, right? So the way I like to do things, if there's something that I want to do, say for example, I want to drink more water. I drink a fair amount of water a day, so if I want to drink more throughout the day, I will keep my water bottle around me at all times. Everywhere, wherever I am, water bottle, either on the floor or on the table, as long as it's near me. There's the really old concept of out of sight, out of mind, and it does work. It's very true, because if I have that bottle in my sight constantly, I'm eventually going to be like, okay, I need some water, and I'm going to start drinking. It's the same thing with work. It's the same thing I like to do with work, is that if there's a specific amount of piece of work that I need to get done, that I want to do, I will have it open on my computer, or I have the paper on my desk, and I'll know that eventually at one point I'll come to it and I'll get it done. It won't be left there, because it's just in front of me, it's just in front of my face, and I'm eventually going to start doing it. And as long as you keep it in front of your face at all times, your body will eventually be like, okay, let's just do this thing so we can get out of the way, and you will eventually start doing the piece of work. Like, even more autistic stuff that you can do that I've kind of started, I mean, I said I kind of started doing, but like, I'm looking at it right now, like, autistic shit like that. You do any more autistic shit like that, like, you just stick your goals on the wall, or you stick, like, this is who I want to be around, so that you can see it every time you're in your room, or in your dump, or in your little cave, your fucking semen cave. But yeah, you stick it around, and then you're able to see, okay, I want to be like this person, or I want to achieve these goals, and you have them straight in your face every single day. You're bound to work towards them. That's how you move towards your goals. So that's a tip for you, and hopefully that helps you. And to end it off real quick, I'm going to be a YouTuber at the end of this video right now. My name is Vanch, and if you're new, I want you to go down and click on the subscribe and the post notifications so you can see more videos like this, because I upload self-improvement videos for you to improve. So click down, click on those two, so that you can see more videos. I can educate you. It's a win-win for both of us. Yeah, that's it, man. Alright. Thank you for listening. Go get it.